All right, we are back with our last build of the Star Wars Lego haul. Starting this build off with some exciting news. So this is set 75283, but there's two of them, so we're going to build that in tandem. And it actually came with 3 of the 4 battle droids that were part of this set originally. So it does have some of the minifigs. All right, let's get this started. Nice little area in the middle here to build. All right, so step 1 is 2 of these. Let's spread this out a little bit. Well, it's 1 of these, but we need 2 of them because we're building the set twice. And then step 2 is 2 of those. There we go. And then a small angled sloped piece, which I'm sure we have in here somewhere. We just gotta find it. Now I've got a few other used sets that need to be put together, but those, the status of them is not incorrect. There are a couple that are missing pieces, but I know that up front, so and there's a couple that are not missing pieces, and I know the seller, so I'm quite confident that I won't run into any significant issues there. Alright, here's one of them. And now we just need to find 1 more of those to move on. Let's work on sorting out some of the bigger pieces to help make finding the piece we're looking for easier. You're going to need some of these shortly. That's soon enough as well. Maybe it's over in this pile. There it is. All right. Then the next step is these on top. And then we need 4 of these for each of them. One, two. 2, 3, now I know these are all here. I I've seen them. Just gotta find them in the pile here. There's 3 for this one, 4. Now I just gotta find one more. I know it's in here somewhere. The question is where? Probably under something, so it makes sense to move things around. And continue to sort these pieces because we will need them. It's over on this right-hand side. I think there's only one more, so that's probably why it's a little challenging to find. There it is. Okay. Then we need 2 of these for each of them. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. All right. Next, we need this piece. It attaches on like so, and like so. That's correct. Then these on either side is next. There is the last one. It's out here somewhere. Of that I am sure. Just gotta find it. It's probably under something, I'd imagine. I saw it in the bag, so I know we've got it in here somewhere. Just gotta find it. Well, we'll keep sorting as in the meantime. And I'm sure we will find it. This piece is here. It's in front of me. Literally just had to look down. Okay. So now we need this piece added there. And the 4 of these go here. We need to add some of these to either side as well. So let's make a little room so that we can build, or that we have room as these come together. All right. Next, here. And now the shooters. Now this set is missing some of the lasers. I think there's only 4, and usually it comes with 3 per set, but I'm already ordering a bunch of those, so not too worried about it. Alright, so next is these guys going in here on either side. Then an 8-piece long black one, 2, 4, 6, 8. That goes right here. And here's the second one. Goes right there. Okay, step 13. These. These. Where's the other one? It's over here. Okay, and now we are applying these on either side. As well as these. So it's there and there. And here. Where's the last one? So there's our progress so far. Sort of the body is coming together. Oh, and there's one more step. So these on either side. Okay, step 15. All right. So we need 2 of these. We are building sort of the front turret type thing. So it's going to look like this. And then one of those. And 2 of these. And then another one. So there's the first one. Now for the second one. That. There's that piece. Now we just need to find nope, that's not it. Got to be around here somewhere. Again, I know this piece is in here as well because I disassembled this before starting the video so we didn't have to spend so much time watching me pull them apart, right? Because there's enough time wasted watching me look for pieces, so figured I would cut down on that filler. But sure, it's in here somewhere. Just gotta find it. There's a lot of dark blue in this set, so can be a bit challenging. When in doubt, start sorting, so when you need these pieces later, you can find them easily. Be frustrated when I do finally find it, because it is probably staring at my face, or it's underneath something and that's why I can't see it. That's the other very likely option. But if we continue to sort all of these pieces, eventually we will run out of pieces to sort. And that should uncover the piece we need, one would think. And we'll have the nice added benefit of making it a little quicker to find those pieces when we get to them in the build. Man. Surprised it has not shown up yet. Yeah, it was under something. Should have known. Okay, so that's together, and now these go on the front like so. There it is, assembled. All right. And this is why we sort, because I know exactly where these pieces are. So just set them aside. Rather than just staring blankly at the Lego for the 10 minutes that it takes me to find the missing piece. All right, it's coming together nicely. Now we add these pieces onto the front. Build is really coming together here. All right, now we are adding these on the bottom. One on either side. One right in the middle. One here. And then two at the back. So that's one. Now for the other one. Two, three, four, five. Now, once again, I do know where this piece, I do know this piece is in the set. However, I think we're gonna just continue on with the build and add that in when we find it. All right. Next step, putting this piece on, and here's our progress so far. And we add that on either side. And now we need 4 total of these to go on either, 2 on each. It's going to get easier and easier the farther we get in because we are getting down, we're running out of pieces. Okay, so we need to make 2 of these, 1 for each. And this is on this side. And this side. And I suspect our next piece will be the same thing for the other side. And I was in fact correct about that. Will go there and there. Okay. Next, we're building some sort of Technic mechanism. So we're going to need this. 2 of these for each. 3, 4, and then a black brick in the middle. Okay. So this is going to go like so. And then placed here. And let's do that again on this side. What happened to, oh, there it is. Okay, and now we're going to turn it around and do something similar for the other side. the same pieces, just assembled in a different way. Because they're going on the other side. This last one's probably going to be a pain to find because it's the last one. So I'm going to look for 10 minutes and it's going to have been right in the middle of the pile that I scanned like 8 times. Probably. But can start sorting. To help find it. There it is. Okay. So this one. Slightly different to account for going on the opposite side. Okay. Nope, nope, that's incorrect. Back here. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to add these on either side. Both of them. As well as these pieces. This way. These pieces on each corner. So there's one more out here somewhere. I'm sure we'll find it. There it is. Yep. And we need 4 of these to go there. There, and then on the same spot on the other one. Okay. What's next? Platform here and adding these on either side. This is the cockpit, I believe, or at least startings of it. Yes, okay. Now a piece across the front and computer screens, of which I know we have all. There's one. It's on the right side. Here's another one. It's the left side one. 2 down, 2 to go. Here's another one. That is again the right side. All right. One more to find. I'm sure it's out here somewhere. There it is. All right, let's do a build progress check. So there's the cockpit coming together. And there's going to be a gunner seat on the tail as well. Okay. Speaking of the tail, time to start building out pieces for that. Okay. That was step 30. To step 31. Now we need these, and then 2 more tan pieces for the front. Okay, 32. All right, so now we are building the sort of beams that go on, or coverings that go on either side, and we're building 4 of them in total. So on the front, it's one of these. Single piece with no stud. Next, so I need 2 more of those, 1 more of those. Then flat 2-piece by 1 navy cover, and then last but not least, a black grate covering. So that's 2, 3, 4. So there's the piece, and that's going to go right here on either side of them. Okay. Moving on. This is where the sorting comes in handy. We need 2 of these for each, with a piece like that on the bottom, just to close it off. Okay. Oops. And 1 more. Made easy by my earlier sorting. And then 2 more of these for each of them to close off the loop. That's what the tail is looking like now. All right. 2 of these pieces on either side. There's the other one. And then 2 of these on either side. It's a platform to build on. This tail is really starting to take shape. This tail section. All right. Now we're gonna round this off like so. We need 4 of these to close it out. This might be a little hard to find because they're small, but the first 2 weren't too bad to find. There's a third one. Nope. Harder to put into the build than to find, it seems. Yeah, there's the last one. And then this. Oop, it's too short. And this, and that's where the rotating piece of the turret is going to connect to, I assume. Right. Next, put one of these on either side. Then one of those. And one of these. Once again, sorting, paying off. And we need to find 2 more black grates. Here's 1, and here's 2. So this tail piece, where the turret is going to go, starting to come together. All right. So now we're adding these pieces over top. So that's going to go like that. And we're going to add one of these pieces like so. So once again on this side, oh, dropped it. Completely covers the tan piece that's underneath, and then I can. Nope, we're not done on this side. Adding a piece there. Add on the other side as well. Now I assume, nope, we're building something else that's going to connect on this side. So we're going to need 2 of these. We need 2 of these. We're going to need 2 of these to start. So this goes like that, like that. We add this under, then a 3x1 on either side, and then we need these hinges that I was setting aside earlier. Okay. these on either side. And one of these on either side. And one of these on either side. And then probably lastly, one of these on either side. So that's what it looks like here. And I guess this is going oh, it's connecting in there, like that. All right. Now we're swapping over and doing the same thing on this side. So, like so, and like so. Where is the last of those pieces? It's got to be around here somewhere. There it is, looking at me. All right. And now this one there, and there's one more of those right here. Go here, and now we'll build the little nacelles. Would you call them? Probably not, because this is not Star Trek, but two of those. Is right. That's going to go there. Set this aside for a moment. That goes there, and that goes there. These and these, and finally these. And similarly, it's going to slot right in there on either side. All right, so just looking at our progress here, haven't found that final clear bottom piece, so I hope I didn't lose it, because I'm quite sure that it was there. All right, now we're sort of adding to the cockpit. These pieces. And we're going to build the hatch next. So, like so, and like so. so. And then lastly, like so. Perfect. Well, as you can see, this is really coming together now. All right. We're building a laser cannon now. Oh, here it is. Just here the whole time, staring at me. Okay, so first step is this. Then we need some of these guys on either side. Then a little wrench piece pushed down in. Turned that way. Then connector piece. Okay. Now, building the laser attachment, which goes like so. And like so. So there it is, and that attaches right here, it appears. Next up, I'm sure building the one for the other side. Yes, that is next. Right. Here's the wrenches. Connector piece. And next, the laser assembly. Okay, so we need 2 more of these, and again, I know we have them somewhere, despite it looking like we do not currently. Well, let's grab these pieces in the meantime. Okay. Not sure what's going on here because I definitely took those pieces apart. this is frustrating. Perhaps there are only 3 of them. Let's see if we can do just one on either side to get the build complete. Okay. Doesn't quite fit as well, but it is what it is. I must have miscounted when I was disassembling this, because I was sure we had all of the pieces that we needed. But I guess not. Okay, let's add this onto the other side. And this one as well. Perhaps these pieces will show up. And I'm just blind. Can always hope. Come on. There we go. All right. Next, we are building the turret that goes on top of here. So, we start with one of these and put 2 pieces on the back. Then one of these on either side. These on the top. And now grab these pieces and attach this on the end. And we're making 4 of these. Piece on top, black 1x4 plate, and then it goes here on either side. Perfect. Next is one of these on either side, like so. And then these pieces. So, wrong way. There's the progress on our turret so far. And 2 more of these pieces, but facing forward this time, like so. And now we're going to add these pieces like this. these on either side. Okay. And next, closing it off with these pieces that I sorted earlier. So we add those on either side, and then these on either side. And last but not least, a piece at the front as well. There's one more of these somewhere. And it shouldn't be that hard to find because we're almost out of pieces. Okay, I think it's got to be here somewhere. I know, I'm almost positive that I saw this piece when I put it together. Not dump it out of the bag. So where is it? Maybe I had the foresight to grab one of these. Alright, we're just going to pause for a moment. Alright, I thought I might have had the foresight of buying one of these pieces when I went to the bulk store the other day, and I did. So, even if that piece doesn't show up, we got a replacement. Alright, so got these already built. They can go on the front here. Kind of close it off a bit. And build two more for the other one. Putting one of these on either side with a connector. And we're building something that's going to go beside it. So this gets oriented like this, then we put this on either of them, then these go here, and here. Same on the other side, here, and here. Then this connects like so, and like so. All right, now we need these two pieces and these two pieces to create the hatch that goes on this side. Well, here's our turret progress so far. Alright, now we're building a piece for the other side. So that starts with one of those. Similar orientation for these pieces. Really? All right, 1 second. I'm almost positive I bought some of these too. And we're back, and yes, I did. Toward the end, I was just grabbing a bunch of random pieces that seemed like they might be a good fit. And don't tell me we're missing this one as well. It looks like we are. Okay, well, let's attach this one here. And then another brief pause because I think I might have bought one of those too. So I did not, but I did have one in leftover pieces from other sets I built, so we got that solved. Oops. I built this backwards. No. Yes, I did build this backwards. Alright, that's okay. We have the technology to rebuild. We can get these pieces off. Goodness. There we go. Okay. All right, so that starts like so, and that goes there, and that goes there, and that goes there. All right, perfect. Hold on. Wait a minute. Third time's the charm. Okay. Yes. All right. Now it's correct. On the third try. There's our turret progress. We're adding... Oh no. Oh no. It was right. I just have the other one backwards on this one, which, if anybody was watching this, they would probably screaming at their computer screen. I know I would have been about how wrong this is. Okay. So, let's rebuild these entirely. Nope. That needs to go like so. So we can go like this and like this, and then place it like that. And now it is correct. And this one had been built correct previously, but I kept thinking I had done it wrong because the other one was wrong. All right, now it is correct. Oof. That was embarrassing. Next step is adding these on either side. And now with all of these hinge pieces, probably building the gun, I would guess, but we'll see. Okay. One of these. Then 2 of these on each. It's definitely given gun vibes, I think. We'll see. Alright. That piece and that piece. That piece and that piece. And then these. Along with these. Come on. Missing that too. All right. Well. Oh, thank goodness. It's right here. Glad I lifted that up. I guess I should lift the other one up. Okay. Fortunately, I didn't find another missing piece under there. But okay. Is this the last 3 one? Yes, it is. All right. So there's the piece so far. Yeah, that looks like where you would put a gun. Let's finish, or let's follow the instructions here. Okay, so this is going here. And here. And this piece there. This piece there, and then these pieces. So this is how it's looking so far, and obviously we're going to slot something in there. I could have swore there were 2 of these, but it appears we are missing one of those as well. All right. Now we are building the aforementioned gun. And it looks like we're going to have to cannibalize this guy, unfortunately, because at least we can complete one of them fully, I suppose. That's positive. Okay, so we hold on. Okay, Now I know something's off, because I definitely had at least one of those pieces. Alright, let's build this backwards. Maybe it was together. Yeah, because this doesn't even fit. Okay. Okay, we're going to take a pause here because... Oh, was it just built like this, maybe? And missing... yeah, okay. This is what was going on. It was built incorrectly. Well, I was getting a bit excited about this being the best build so far, but I mean, the pieces that are missing are not that big of a deal, so it's not the end of the world. It's just super annoying. Again, to have a bunch of pieces you need not exist. The gun turret is supposed to be much larger than that, like sticking out probably another inch or two. That's fine, we can get replacement pieces. The little antenna thing is the only thing I'm kind of worried about getting. That might be a bit of a challenge. Doing too bad here. There we go. Assembled. Not sure what these things are for. Oh, that'll fire, I guess. Oh yeah, it'll fire. So when you put this, when you put the gun, the piece in, when you press this down, it fires it. Handy. All right, this is the last of these. I'll see you in the next one.